I think I want to create a big tree here with like an archway entrance through the tree. But I don't know how to make trees.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Why can't I say hi without it sounding weird? Hi, welcome back to my Craft with Me series, a series where I talk to you, my besties, while we build some cool stuff in Minecraft. Today, I want to visit a dark corner of my mind and just kind of dust it off, turn a light on. I want to sit in that corner for a little bit until it doesn't feel uncomfortable anymore. But before we get into it, welcome back to episode 7. Episode 7 of my Craft With Me series. Today I'm building a tree. Trees are amazing, aren't they? This isn't in the script. I don't know why I'm saying it, but it's true. I've been thinking about trees lately. My horoscope actually said something that really boggled my mind the other day. This might be a little bit off topic, but it says, your main challenge right now is to accept that sometimes things break down and have to be rebuilt. Yes, you have sturdy roots, but you must also be willing to sway in the wind. I thought that was pretty interesting. It had me thinking how I don't sway. I don't want to be uncomfortable. Most people don't. But that uncomfortableness is always sitting in the corner of my mind, rent-free, wearing on me. And if I don't address it, if I don't make it comfortable, what effects is that going to have on me? I have to be willing to sway. So, we're building a tree. I don't know if that made any sense, but it made sense in my head. I suck at building trees. I suck at it. So let me just tell you what's happening right now while my hair is absolutely falling out of the hair towel. So I tried building this tree and oh my god, it looked so awful. So I considered maybe I should make a perfect circle first and then just kind of like messy it up later on and make it look more natural afterwards. So I'm using this giant perfect circle as a base. I'm going ahead and just laying some blocks down. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I kind of get the hang of it afterwards. Just adding some blocks, taking away some blocks, adding some blocks, taking away some blocks. You know how Minecraft works. Until it looks pretty, until it looks tree-like. So most of this video is going to be me just building up some branches. And you guys, this tree has taken me so long to finish. I still haven't even finished while recording this audio, and this video is probably recorded like months ago. I still haven't finished the tree. It's so big. I did not realize the depth of this project. The idea for the tree is that I want to make it kind of go into the next village on the other side. There is no village on the other side, but there will be. After I finish this stupid tree. Okay, I know why you guys are here. Let's turn that light on, sit on the floor with a comfy little blanket. It's been surprisingly really cold lately in my area. It went from 90 degrees to 60 really fast. But the early autumn weather is kind of making me feel a little cozy and safe. And today, I just want to talk about my friendships. Friendships are a little aspect of my life that I try to avoid thinking about. I've had many bad experiences with friends in the past, and it still affects me to this day almost daily. I think the only way for me to move forward and progress in life is to dust these bad memories off and let them go. Why? When I'm in my feels, I tend to wonder why I've had
Oh,
so many
snap.
toxic friendships in my short lifetime. Sometimes I blame myself and convince myself that what if I'm the monster that's been here all along? The truth is, there's two sides to every story. No one is right or wrong. Humans are complicated. I'm learning to forgive people I've hated for so long in order to lift that weight off my own chest. So, why then? I think it's because I'm a bit of a late bloomer. I was never confident in myself or my personality until really this year. I always wanted to be seen as cool or pretty or funny, so I would mold myself into a person I wanted to be rather than just be comfortable in my own mind and skin. And when you're insecure and unsure of yourself, you attract people who are ready to take advantage of you at every turn. Now, I don't blame a lot of my old friends for this because we were kids for the majority of time that we were friends. There are some adult friends I had that I have some questions for, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think sometimes people don't realize that they have these manipulative tendencies, especially as kids. It can become a force of habit or a defense mechanism for their own feelings. I try to understand things like that. Where were these people coming from and how were they hurting while they were hurting me? Because hurt people hurt people. But I was hurt, and I can no longer deny that in my brain. Sometimes I try to tell myself, well, it's just friendships. Like, it shouldn't be that deep, you know?
Unfortunately,
Some of these friends have been living in my brain rent free. I hear them as a voice of judgment in my head when I feel like I'm not good enough. I replay words they've said to me over and over again until I start to believe it. I rewatch scenes of moments filled with anger and betrayal and wonder what I should have said. Most of these toxic friendships have shaped my life and my personality. They've molded the way that I make decisions and my internal thinking. From a young age, I've always wanted to have a best friend. I mean, who doesn't, right? It was something I genuinely yearned for. I saw best friends and close knit friend groups on TV shows and movies. I found myself latching onto people too quickly and putting them onto pedestals. I worshipped my friends. I held their opinions in such high regard. I would unknowingly change myself to fit in just so that I could establish that lifelong friendship. I've always been a bit on the antisocial side. I miss out on certain social cues. I tend to overthink situations. And I think that's why I longed for a best friend so badly. Someone I could confide in who would understand me. I can confidently say I have found my lifelong best friends, but it took me a really long time to see it that way. Shout out to my sister. We fought and made up, and fought and made up, and found ourselves on the kitchen floor many nights trying to define the meaning of life. She understands me and what I'm going through better than anyone else in my life. My other rock, my best friend Shay, we met 10 years ago. We had periods of our lives where we weren't friends and never spoke at all, but somehow we always come back to each other. We disagree on some things, but we've always managed to come to an understanding with each other, like agree to disagree type of deal. Which I think is so important because you should seek out people who have different opinions than you. I'm not sure if today is going to be the day that I get around talking about specific friendships, but we'll just be discussing how friendships have changed me, for better or for worse. I have 2 more years until my brain fully develops, and I'm coming to realize a lot of things. I still hold a grudge against those who have hurt me in the past. I continue to hate them, to fear them, to allow them to haunt me and to influence me. The crazy truth is, I don't know these people anymore. I don't know if they've changed or grown. I don't know if they're happy or miserable. I know a version of them from the past. I keep allowing these people to judge me because I am still judging them.
I made a way for these frogs to get back up into the oasis, and they're just like,
How are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
My friend mentioned one of our old mutual friends, and my first reaction was negative. I judged her immediately. And almost instantly afterwards, I was washed with a flood of insecurity. I wished I had something great to be proud of or had achieved something so amazing that she'd only have nice things to say about me if anyone were to bring my name up. I pulled up my horoscope, feeling sick to my stomach and seeking advice. It tells me, this is the kicker. The horoscope tells me I'm judgmental. It said a lot of other things, but for the sake of this video, it told me I was judgmental. Okay? Right away, my first reaction was, I got offended by that. I was ready to argue with the stars that they were wrong, and I have every right to judge this person because of what they've done to me. I stopped right there. I stopped in my tracks. I haven't spoken to this person in 2 years. I do not know who they are anymore. I don't know if she's healed. I don't know if she regrets the past or has made amends with it or what have you. I don't know if she's going through hard times or good times. I don't know her anymore. I figured it was okay to judge her because only my friend had heard it. But I hadn't realized the universe was listening too. I keep allowing the voices of these people to judge me in my head because I am still judging them by who they once were. It's time to let go.